Hello everyone, sec to respect boys and girls. Hope you are all doing well. In this video, I have explained the basic concept of chemical changes, the new chapter from your textbook, chapter number 18. At the end of this video, there are some questions. Test yourself. You will be answering those questions and sending me the answers via WhatsApp or email. What are the types of changes? What are the types of changes? In science, there are two types of changes. One is a physical change, and the another one is chemical change. So there are two types of changes that are examined in science. The first one is physical change, and the second one is chemical change. To start with, let's see in detail what are physical changes. What is a physical change? A physical change is one in which no new products are formed, right? A physical change is one in which no new products are formed. A physical change is reversible. What do you mean by the word reversible? Reversible is something that is able to be turned the other way around. So from reactant to product, product to reactant, right? And the another thing that you need to remember is a change that takes place without changing the identity or structure of the element or substance. Okay, you will still learn in detail about the physical changes with some examples. Okay, the examples for physical changes: dissolving, like you dissolve salt in water, dissolve sugar in water. Okay, then phase change, it means change between solid, liquid, or gas. The best example that we can have is water. If you freeze, it becomes ice. If you boil, it becomes vapor. You can see the picture. Now, the another example for physical changes is changing shape. If you take a metal, you can mold it, you can bend it, right? Now, let's move on. What is a chemical change? A chemical change is one in which substances, we say such substances as reactants. Okay, a chemical change is one in which substances, that is reactants, react or undergo changes to form new products. Okay, the new products have properties which are different from those of the reactants. I repeat, a chemical change is one in which substances, that is reactants, react or undergo changes to form new products. The new products have properties which are different from those of the reactants. A chemical change is also called a chemical reaction. It is not reversible. It means a chemical change is not reversible. It cannot go back to its original state. Right. A chemical change can be represented by a word equation which shows the reactants and products in the reaction. Right? So, the reactants are always on the left hand side, the products are always on the right hand side. If you see the general word equation, reactants, there is an arrow mark. Above the arrow mark, there is a word conditions. There are chemical reactions that happens under some conditions like heat, light, or pressure. These conditions are factors that required for the chemical reaction, for a particular chemical reaction to take place, right? For example, yeah, when carbon is heated, it reacts with oxygen in the air to produce carbon dioxide. The word equation for this reaction is carbon plus oxygen. These two are the reactants. Gives carbon dioxide. Here, carbon dioxide is a product. If you see, oh, if you see above the arrow mark, it's written heat. It means it's a condition because you are heating the reactants, right? Carbon is heated with oxygen. So the product is carbon dioxide. Okay, based on the ideas discussed in this video, and even you can Google search for further knowledge to find the answers for these questions. Once you are done finding the answer for these questions, you can send it to me via WhatsApp or email. We'll be waiting for your answers. Thank you and meet you in the next video.